So class, after the study of Rutherford experiment, so these were the following results which was given by Rutherford, that in atom there is some free space. In atom there is some center of positive charge which he called as nucleus, and in the third one he said that the nucleus which is present inside the atom is very hard and dense, right? So after this experiment, or on the basis of this data which was collected from the alpha particle scattering experiment, he proposed one atomic model, and he gave one atomic structure which told that, so in that model he said that the atom is made up of electron, proton and neutron. So atom is made up of electron, photon and neutron. Now the second one is, he said that there is a center of positive charge which is present inside the atom. So there is center of positive charge which is present inside the atom. Now as this is positive charge, so definitely there will be protons inside the nucleus, and this center part will be called as nucleus, which is positively charged. Now after the proton, he said that electron always revolve around the nucleus in a circular path or in a fixed path, and these circular paths is called as orbit. So here these are called as orbit, or we can say shell, and in these circular path electron will revolve like this. These are the electrons. Okay class. And one more thing, he said that atom is electrically neutral. So the number of electrons will be equal to the number of protons. If 4 proton is present inside the atom, then there will be 4 electron present inside the atom. And the fifth one is that there is some electrostatic force of attraction exerted between the electron and proton, and this force hold the electron and proton together. So this is the Rutherford model which was given on the basis of these results, which was calculated from the experiment done by Rutherford. Okay class, so this is the model. Now the drawbacks, because there is some negative points also. If there is some positive point in the atomic structure, so there is some negative point in this structure. So the major drawback of this structure of atom is that Rutherford does not explain the stability of the atom. Now, what does it mean? What is the stability? So the stability is that, as we all know, atom is neutral and electron always revolve around the nucleus. And he said electron revolve around the nucleus just like planet. And it was said that if the object is moving around the circular path, then it get accelerated. And if it undergoes accelerated motion, so there is one theory in physics which revealed that if the particle undergoes accelerated motion, what happens? It will radiate energy continuously or lost energy while moving. So from that it revealed that if electron is over here, then it will move continuously and lose its energy and one time what happen, it will come to near the nucleus and fall into the nucleus, as like this is the nucleus and this will move in the circular path and this will be accelerated and the energy of the electron will get diminished continuously. So what happen, at one point when energy will diminish completely, at that point electron will fall into the nucleus and atom will, at that point atom will not stable, and atom will not stable, then matter will not exist. So this is the major drawback which was not explained by the Rutherford. Now to explain the stability of the atom, the new scientist came up with the new ideas, and that scientist was named as Niels Bohr. He explained the stability of the atom. He said that there is he said that atom is made up of electron, proton and neutron, but electron is always revolve around a particular path or around a particular or fixed circular path. Just like that, here if this is proton, then the electron will revolve in this circular path only. This is the fixed path. So these are the fixed path, and he called it again orbit, or we can say shell, right? So he said that electron will always revolve in the circular path. Next, he explained that every circular path has its own energy. Like if I talk about this circular path, it has its own energy. The second one has different energy but fixed energy. The energy will not be changed. And so this was the concept which was given by the Niels Bohr. He also said that there is the limit to the number of electrons of each shell. Here in this cell, the number of electrons will be fixed. In this cell, the number of electrons will be fixed. And the third one, he said that electron will not radiate any type of energy. They can move in one orbit as long as they want. If they want to go down or come up, then they need energy. So if they get energy, they will jump or they can come down. In that case, the energy of the electron will change. Otherwise, they will in the same orbit and the energy will be the same. If they will move from lower to higher or from higher to lower, then energy will change. Otherwise, energy will not change or their orbit will not change. So this is the concept which was given by the Niels Bohr. So he said that the following orbits which are present in the atom, so they named that orbit. First one will be K, then the second one will be L, and the third one will be M, like that. So K, L, M, N. So K is the nearest orbit. So it has the minimum energy and it has the minimum number of electrons. And the orbit which is farthest from the nucleus has the maximum energy and will possess more electron or the maximum electron, right? So this is the model which was given by the Niels Bohr. Like this we can say this is the K, L, this one will be the M, and electron will be moving like this, like this, like this. So this is the recent or latest model which was given by Niels Bohr, and we all study this model or we refer always this model because this is the true model, and this model explains the stability of the atom, and this model gives the all the data which was not disproved by anyone. So this is the final model. in which the nucleus is present, electrons are revolving around the nucleus and in a particular or a cell, and these cell will be named as K element, and they have fixed energy, they have fixed number of electrons, so they cannot radiate energy and they cannot be accelerated. So this is the final model which was given by Niels Bohr. So we have studied three structure of atom. The first one is J.J. Thomson model, the second one is Rutherford model, and the third one is Bohr's model. So in the first model, the plum pudding model, which was failed due to not explain the results of the experiment done by the scientist. The second one was failed because of the stability of the atom. And this is the third model, which is proved that this is the final model which possesses everything, which shows stability, which give everything, which give a neutral atom, right? So this is the following models which was given by the following scientists. Thank you.